going on, guys? Captain Redbeard back on the Division 2. I want to show you the build that I use when I'm running the Backfire SMG. So let's get into it, show you how I have this set up. Starting at the top, I am using the Technician Specialization. I'm using that to get the extra skill tier you get when you use it. And here's the weapon I am using. Backfire Exotic Submachine Gun. So this has Expertise 11 that I just threw on there. SMG damage, critical hit chance, and damage to target out of cover is all maxed out. The talent's Payment in Kind. Dealing damage to enemies adds a stack of plus 2% critical hit damage. Up to 100 stacks, lasting 10 seconds. Here's where it gets tricky with this gun. On reload, apply a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. So it's kind of a cool gun. It's got kind of a low RPM for a SMG, but you know, I just wanted to try to put something together where I could use it. Backup weapon, I'm using the new Lexington. Expertise is 15. Assault rifle damage, health damage, damage to target out of cover is maxed out. That's the way the gun came for the players that did get it. And I have Flatline. Amplifies weapon damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. After 4 kills, applies pulse to the next enemy. Now I am using this with the linked laser pointer. Pulses targets at which it's aimed, and because I have the Technician, it just gives me that extra, just pulses them when you aim it at them. It gives me that extra damage for my backup gun. So look at this Franken build here that I had to put together like this just to try to make this have a little bit of DPS with this gun. Starting with the mask, I'm using the Yalgear mask. The brand set bonuses I'm getting is plus 10% hazard protection, plus 10% weapon damage. Core attributes armor, no expertise on this. Minor attribute is critical hit damage, hazard protection, and a crit damage mod. Now I'm just right at the threshold for the 60% crit chance in this build, so I needed everything just like this. I have 100% hazard protection. I tried to go 90 and I still get some of that bleed. And with only being at 1.5 million armor, it's just not going to do it. So if I'm going to use the weapon, got to make sure that I'm not bleeding, you know, with the hazard protection or have some type of regen build, but this is the way I went. So it actually works out pretty good with that double crit damage there on the mask. Not possible without the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack. Core attributes, all 3 of them, weapon damage, armor, skill tier. Expertise is 19, and I have a critical hit damage mod. Talent's Resourceful, slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill requirements towards unlocking gear sets bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. So that's why I'm getting the 2 brand set bonuses here, because I only have 1 Yalgear equipped, but with the Ninja Bike it gives you the second one. Can't make this build without the Ninja Bike. Down to the gloves, I am using Seska Vroba. I get plus 8% critical hit chance and plus 20% hazard protection for the brand set bonuses. Core attribute is armor, no expertise on this. Minor attributes critical hit damage and hazard protection. For the knee pads, I'm using the Cavalier knee pads. I need that for a big chunk of that hazard protection. As you can see, the 2-piece gear set bonus is giving me that 30% hazard protection there. Core attribute on that is armor, and the minor is critical hit damage. For the chest piece, I'm using Walker and Harris. Brand set bonuses I'm getting plus 5% weapon damage and plus 5% damage to armor. Good piece that I chose to use just because I needed that extra damage on there. Build was a little tricky to put together, but it's not too bad. I'll show you in the gameplay. Core attributes armor, and the minor, this one had the headshot. It was rolled red at the core attribute, so I needed that extra armor tier, but that's okay. It's got the headshot damage, the critical hit damage, and I put a crit damage mod. I wanted to keep Obliterate on there just to try to help it out. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 20 times. It really helps it out a lot. And for the holster, we're using Sokolov Concern, brand set bonus plus 10% SMG damage, plus 13% critical hit damage, core attributes weapon damage, and we have hazard protection, and critical hit chance. Crusader shield, reviver hive, 2 skill tiers, 1.5 million armor. Go over the stats, take a look. Weapon damage, we're at 112.7k, PvP 37.5, critical hit chance maxed out at 60, and critical hit damage, we are at 157. That actually stacks up to 357% crit damage once you get your Backfire stacks all up with that extra damage. Now, if you look at the build, and you actually take a look at the hazard protection and you count it up, I got 20% there, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then with that mod there on this one, 90. The extra 10% is coming from my watch. So if your watch isn't all done, you're not going to have that same result. You're going to be 90% with that same build, but if you have this hazard protection box checked out 50 of 50, then you will have the 100%. And let's go down and show you that. Go to the defensive. But we're just at 1.5 million armor, 363k for max health, and there's the hazard protection, 100%, bleed resistance, blind deaf, all the ones that you need there, ensnare, poison, shock. And let me just show you here at the shooting range before I get into the gameplay. Get this bad boy to a named target and just kind of show you how it stacks up. So you can see the obliterate gets up pretty quick. I mean, a named target to body shots before I even get the stacks up. That's not too bad at all. My headshots were going somewhere like a million if I could hit headshots, but you know, the Backfire is a little unstable. It's not the most stable gun, but you can see there 1 million headshots once the stacks are all up. But it doesn't take long to get them up there. So that's pretty good, pretty good. There we go. All right, let's get into some gameplay. If you like this video, hit that like, subscribe, help me support my channel, guys. I appreciate you. Let's get to it.
Incapacitated. Serious trauma detected.
We'll have to check the logs to see if they accessed any sensitive data. But I think we're okay. Good work in there.